Did you know that Canelo and Crawford actually weighs the same when they're not fighting? So the odds for this fight continue to change depending on who you ask, as both fanbase continue to make an argument in relation to the fighter of their choice. However, one thing that's no longer being argued is the weight difference between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, because both men actually have the same weight outside the ring when they're not fighting. Now, despite the initial argument that Crawford was a smaller guy since he was known to be fighting at a much lower weight class, this would all change after it was revealed that both men had a very similar walk-around weight. Terence Crawford himself posted a photo of his actual off-season weight of 186 pounds months leading up to their face-off, while Canelo previously confessed during an interview with ESPN that his normal walk weight is usually 180, and that's why when he fought at light heavyweight, there was basically no weight cut involved. Not to mention, continuing to train every day despite being off-season also helps Canelo not to go through the extremes when he needs to make weight come fight night. And to be honest, it does kinda show, as Canelo usually looks the same in and out of the ring, while Crawford normally looks much bulkier when he's not fighting. Despite this, however, Canelo Alvarez has everything to lose, with Terence Crawford having everything to gain come fight night. Again, this is mostly due to Canelo being pretty much a native to this division already for the past several years, while Crawford is navigating a very unfamiliar terrain. Plus the fact that Canelo is known for beating much bigger opponents, so the expectations for Canelo is significantly much higher due to the standards that he has brought upon himself. Now, with that being said, unfortunately, Canelo won't be getting a lot of credit if he wins, mainly due to the perception that Crawford is a smaller guy, despite the fact that this is not the case, as both men will be fighting someone who's actually their own size. Now, in terms of legacy, Crawford has the opportunity to make history and break records if he gets crowned undisputed super middleweight champion. In a recent interview, Crawford's message was clear. He doesn't want to hear any form of excuses from Canelo Alvarez or his supporters after he dethrones the face of boxing. Speaking to ABC News Australia, Terence Crawford did not go around the bush and kept it real. Terence Crawford explained that he's well aware that coming into this fight, Canelo Alvarez has all the advantages, and him, despite all his accomplishments, will be a major underdog. Crawford pointed out that Canelo, whom he personally sees as quote-unquote arguably one of the best Mexican fighters of all time, is without a doubt the king of this division. And without getting into the specifics as to why that's the case, he said that this is why he doesn't want to hear any form of excuses from Canelo Alvarez or his loyal fanbase after he becomes the new super middleweight undisputed champion on Mexico's Independence Day weekend. Crawford also elaborated the importance of this fight and how legitimate the challenge is that's currently in front of him. The pound-for-pound champion from Nebraska said, and I quote, "It's important to me because it's a challenge in two ways. It's a challenge because I'm fighting arguably one of the best Mexican fighters of all time. It's a challenge because I'm moving up potentially 3 weight classes. I say 3 because I was only at 154 for one fight." Crawford further explained that he wants Canelo now while the Mexican fighter is at his best, saying quote, "I want him at his best because I don't want no excuses when I win." Anyway, what are your thoughts about this, and who do you got winning between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more quick talks.